So often people will talk about the tribalism between WWE and AEW, but I'm kind of here for it. I think it's actually a really good idea for AEW to establish their tribe, their people. That's why I love these cold opens that they've been doing with the four pillar spots. I think it's a really strong way to build their brand, to build their super fandom, right? WWE has had years and years and years. They're going to be fine. So bring on the tribalism. We need crazy AEW fans. We need people that like AEW more than anything else and will go out and spread the word about it, right? Go out and not tell other people. That's why I'm out here doing that. Because we need more fans, more AEW fans that are into AEW more than other things that are tribalistic. I think it's a positive thing for the wrestling community. We don't have to be nasty towards the WWE, but there's a reason why AEW wrestling exists. Because we have fallen out of interest with what the WWE is doing. We're not into it. And it's been like that for years. We all know it. It's the elephant in the room when we talk about this situation, when we talk about tribalism. Oh, you should just like all wrestling. No, I don't like what's going on in WWE. We didn't like what was going on in WWE. They straight up admitted that they had problems and they straight up admitted that they weren't going to fix them and that it was our fault for not just liking everything that was thrown in front of us. So yeah, I'm heavy into the AEW tribe. I'm team AEW all the way. I watch the WWE pay-per-views and whatnot, but I want to be tribalistic with AEW. I want to push AEW. And so I'm a big fan of coming out here and showcasing the homegrown AEW talent with the four pillar storyline. I think this is one of the strongest storylines that they have done to date. I think this is a very smart move on their behalf to focus on Darby, Sammy, MJF, Jungle Boy. These guys haven't been anywhere else notable. They're not ex-WWE fans. I actually lost interest with AEW when they were heavy into CM Punk and heavy into Jon Moxley and heavy into Bryan Danielson. Because it was a smart move. It brought in a lot of new fans. I don't think it was dumb of them to do that, but it's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the new generation. I'm here for the new mind behind wrestling, the new direction that they want to take this in, not the old WWE thinking. And these guys are great. Jon Moxley is definitely doing different stuff at AEW than he ever did in WWE. Can't argue with that. But they carry a lot of baggage with them. And they're not new. We've seen them before. We've seen them in the other company, and they bring that baggage with them to the ring. And that's why I think that this storyline, what they're doing now, is so smart to distance themselves. WWE is happening. Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. They're doing their own thing here. This is very original, and I think it's really cool. And same thing with the women's division. The reason why that's interesting now is because they're setting that up where they're calling it out. These are the AEW originals. These are, the outsiders invading. I think it's cool to kind of I'm glad they're not carrying that through and doing like a whole invasion angle, they kind of are. The Blackpool Combat Club is very much guys from WWE, except, with the exception of Yuta, and fighting against the Elite, which is kind of like, I don't know, the New Japan Pro Wrestling squad, right? There's a little bit of that throughout the division, but I like that the four pillar storyline is contained in AEW. It's original and good and very positive for wrestling, and I think it promotes healthy. There must be such a thing as healthy tribalism, right? I want to be an AEW fan. I want to show allegiance to AEW over WWE. Not because fuck WWE, except fuck WWE. I'm not going to not say fuck WWE, but it's fine. Whatever. You can't argue with it. They're not going to destroy it. You know, it's not going to go anywhere. You know, people like it. I don't fucking know why, but people like it. It's established. It's a big show. It's a big spectacle. You know, it's probably not going to go anywhere at all, and that's fine. I also don't want AEW to go anywhere, and that's why we need super dedicated, crazy fans for AEW. I'm here for whatever the fuck they do. I'm not one of those guys that's going to badmouth AEW storylines or any of that kind of shit. You know, there's been some shit that's dumb, and I'll talk about that, sure. But most of the time, you're going to get glowing praise from me on that because I'm a huge AEW mark. And I'm fucking proud of it. You can trust me on that. Darby is absolutely evolving like the fucking Rock did. Like, mark my words, we're at the after the pay-per-view. After the Double or Nothing? I guarantee you, after Double or Nothing, he hits the mic and he's gonna be fucking just as good as MJF. That's my prediction. Darby becomes just as good as MJF on the mic by the time he comes out of Double or Nothing. That's how fast he's evolving. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy, but I'm seeing it just leaps and bounds. He is just hitting his stride. He is just so much more comfortable talking to people. I actually saw it a month ago. They were rolling the tape after a show, and I can't remember if it was after a pay-per-view or just after a big Dynamite, but it was the one where he called out the kid in the audience, the young kid who he was mentoring, and he was just so relaxed talking to people. And it seems like maybe that moment, you know, he must watch back his own tape and he just realized, man, that was the kind of tone he needs to take. Is very conversational. He's not trying, like before that, he was trying to like play his character on the mic. His character is, you know, very strong, brooding and whatnot, but it seems like when he gets on the mic, it's just better if he just cuts the shit and just speaks as himself. And it comes off so fucking great. I think he's doing phenomenal. You can identify with Sammy so hard on AEW All Access. The real Sammy Guevara, not the fucking in-ring. I don't know why. I mean, you got to have some bad guys, right? Everybody can't be a face in the company. I think he's a better sympathetic character than he is a heel. I think the crowd naturally hates Sammy. But if more people watch this All Access show, actually like meet Sammy, he's going to be a huge star. He'll be a huge face eventually. Because he's putting the fucking crowd to sleep with this bullshit, but he could be just as good as Darby if he was like telling his actual story. Yeah, they should let the young new guys do all the storyline shit. And then, put the wrestling on the vets. The veterans, the WWE guys, they do great work in ring. Let them do the in-ring shit. I like letting the young new guys carry the shit. Like maybe they're not the best on the mic. That's fine. If you want, I don't know. I was gonna say like if you want like smooth storytelling, go to the WWE, but that's not really a fucking thing. If you want to pretend, if you want smooth storytelling, like just go watch a fucking movie, man. Let the young guys play. Let's watch the young guys get better. I want to watch the new AEW talent get better every week. That's what's fun. They'll get there. A couple years from now, these guys are going to be polished as shit, cutting great promos left and right. Until then, let's give them a chance. It's a new fucking company. Give the new guys a chance to be new and learn what the fuck to do, right? That's what was exciting about WWE in the Attitude Era as Stone Cold and The Rock came up, is we got to watch them formulate their characters, get better at it, and establish themselves. I don't want polished right off the fucking bat. I want to watch the process. That's what attaches you to them. Man, everybody talks about Darby and Jungle Boy not being good on the mic. What about Wardlow, guys? Wardlow's fucking abysmal on the microphone. He's never said anything good. It's never gone well. This man needs a mouthpiece. There's a reason why Wardlow didn't say shit for the first year that he was in AEW, or maybe 2 years. I think for 2 years he didn't say shit. And we were better off for it. Oh my fucking God. I'm sure, I don't know if he'll ever get good. I honestly, man, look, I like to try to be optimistic. I say I love AEW. I love Wardlow. Wardlow is fucking great. I don't think we have a gifted speaker here, guys. I don't think we do. I don't think it's going to happen. I want to think the best. I want to think that someday Wardlow is going to be able to cut a good promo. I don't think that day's coming. You're going to need to give him a mouthpiece. I don't care who. Just give him someone to speak for him. Is it that fucking hard to understand? This isn't going to happen. There's no fucking planet where this happens. I say that out of love. Here's the problem with Carry On My Wayward Son and the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks coming out, wearing all their like styling Gucci shit, doesn't work with Carry On My Wayward Son. Now, when they come off with the jorts, with the awesome fray, looking like backyard wrestlers, looking a little southern, looking a little redneck, now Carry On My Wayward Son is working for me. It's the look that wasn't working. You can't do the fancy boy look with like the jewelry on the head and the fucking Prince do-rag. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the Young Bucks. But that combined with Kansas and Carry On My Wayward Son just doesn't give the right vibe. There's a disconnection there. There's a cognitive dissonance between the song and the look, the visual, the cut-off shorts, the shitty t-shirts, the stupid fucking chains. Now, Carry On My Wayward Son works for me where it never worked before. I was not getting into it. It wasn't connecting. And the fucking, the heel look that I love the original Young Bucks look. The original Young Bucks, which was like a throwback to the Rockers, was phenomenal. I wish they would bring that back. But if they don't want to bring that back, please phase out the fancy sneaker. I don't know what the fuck they always horrible color combinations. Like the brown and white. I don't know what the fuck they're wearing, man, but it looks goddamn awful. This is great. I love this here. Do the backyard wrestler thing, which they're so keen to talk about every time too. Well, we built a wrestling ring back in our backyard and our daddy helped us. Great! That and Carry On My Wayward Son is working phenomenal. Please, if you're going to use this song, match the visual to the song. If you're going to come out wearing Young Bucks shit, then play Be the Elite. The Elite theme song. The Young Bucks music on it is phenomenal.